a new California poll just came out, and it does not look good for Kamala Harris. Okay, this is especially egregious because this is her home state. Okay, you would expect that she would easily win this primary. Well, easily is a relative term. California is not an easy state to win, but she is the senator for California. You would expect her to have a large base of support here. That's not the case. So we have Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, and Bernie Sanders virtually tied, okay? So we got 23, 22, 21 respectively. But, I mean, if you consider the margin of error, you could say they're virtually tied. But then, man, the drop-off, I mean, look at Kamala Harris, 8%. Man, if I was in her campaign, I'd be sweating, man. And the thing is, this isn't just a one-off, okay? This is a trend that has been going on for a while now. If you look up the news, if you go on YouTube, there's segment after segment during the last 3 months of talking about her just dropping and dropping more in the polls. And man, this one in her home state, it's really bad. All right. You know, after she attacked Biden on this whole segregation and busing thing back in the July debates, was it? She surged a bit because that was good. I mean, she hit him hard. But after she gained that little burst of popularity, I mean, she fell off a cliff and her numbers have been going down. You know, she had that one good moment during the debate against Biden. And then once Tulsi Gabbard exposed her for what she is, a ruthless prosecutor who won't let people off death row even when there's evidence to support the fact that they're innocent. That's it. She ended her candidacy and she's been downhill ever since. You know what she's been doing lately is she's been going around on CNN and saying we need to ban Trump from Twitter. We need to suspend his account. I mean, look, this is the behavior of someone who's losing a race, okay? This is what you do when you have no values, no principles, and no policies that people want to vote for. You start cooking up a circus, all right? You start causing a ruckus. And that's what she's doing. She's trying to jump on the I hate Trump train. Yeah, big deal. Everyone hates Trump. Trump is an idiot. You're not special for saying that. You're not. So, but she's trying to appear like, oh, I'm the one with the brains here, and I'm the one with the common sense, and we for the public good, we need to remove him from Twitter. Look, man, first of all, he's the president, and whatever he writes on Twitter is public record. So I don't think you could even do that anyway. And you're just doing that because you have nothing of value to add to the presidential race right now, to the primary. Because no one's voting for you. So you're trying to gain some attention by jumping on the I hate Trump crowd, which she does, by the way, every time she opens her mouth during the debates. She's like, oh, Trump, Trump, Trump. Man, enough about Trump. What do you represent? What are you going to do when you get into office? She has nothing to offer. So that's why she's doing this. That's not a good look, man. That's a failing campaign right there. 8%, man, in your own home state. This is not good. That's not a good look. And again, this is not just a one-off thing. This has been a trend now. She's been in national polls and in state polls. She's been dropping further and further. And I mean, this is what happens when you are a corporate centrist and B, you have an unclear agenda. Okay, I mean, at least Amy Klobuchar, I mean, being a centrist, at least we know she doesn't support Medicare for all. She says it. But Kamala Harris, with her flip-flopping, I mean, Jesus Christ, I can't even keep track anymore. I can't even keep track. One day she says, yes, I support Medicare for all. And then the next day she has an interview and then she says she wants to clarify her position again and say that she will not ban private health insurance, which is not Medicare for all. That's a public option. Afterwards, she puts out a statement saying that, yes, I support Medicare for all, but I don't support Medicare for all. In the same paragraph. Like, what? What does that mean? That's like saying, yeah, I drink Coca-Cola, but I don't really drink Coca-Cola. Which one is it? Are we playing games here? How are you running for president and you can't clarify your position on the most important issue on voters' minds? I mean, this incompetence alone should disqualify you from running for president. Never mind the fact that you don't support universal healthcare and single-payer healthcare coverage, which is what most people want. This is mind-boggling. Just clarify your goddamn position and then run. But no, Kamala Harris doesn't want to do that. She wants to play for both teams, okay? She wants to appease the centrists. She wants to go to the Hamptons and do private fundraisers and appease her corporate donors, and she wants to pretend that she's a progressive at the same time and try to trick people into voting for her. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that segment by TYT last week where they interviewed a few of her supporters. Man, I mean, again, these people, they're completely uninformed. They think that they're voting for a candidate who supports Medicare for all and cares about workers' rights and all this. No, you're not. She's lying to you. She keeps flip-flopping. She cannot be trusted. She does not make her agenda clear. And that's why she is a no-go X for progressives, and this is why she's dropping in the polls, because she doesn't know how to stay on message. I mean, it's really bad. It's embarrassing, that she can't even keep up with her own lies. You watch her in the interviews, how she's trying to correct herself. Like, what do you mean correct yourself? How do you not have a fixed position that you can clearly express and transmit to voters? I mean, you ask me, Kamala Harris is going to be dropping out, I would say, before the end of the year. At least I hope so. If she wants to save her re-election for the Senate, she'll take that advice and drop out and try to save face a little, because this is just embarrassing. 8% in your own home state. No. This is really bad. She's an absolute no-go for progressives. I mean, I think people who support Kamala Harris are deluding themselves. They are living in an illusion, and they are self-projecting their own values and wishes in a candidate onto her. She's not going to give you Medicare for all. She says she wants a 10-year transition. Dude, she won't even be in office in 10 years. Anyone who comes into office after 8 years, when she leaves, if she wins re-election, can just cancel her Medicare for all plans like that. That's if she even gets it pushed, which she won't, because anyone who tells you they're going to push Medicare for all over 10 years is lying. They're not going to do anything. Okay. She's all over the place. I can't even keep up. One day she says, yes, I want Medicare for all. The next it's like, no, I want a public option, which means I'll keep the private health insurance companies. Then she says, oh, it's going to take 10 years. And even after 10 years, we're still going to have private health insurance. What are you babbling on about? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Just pick a position and stick to it. You have to be polarizing. You have to be. You know why Donald Trump won? Because he's polarizing. I mean, he's wrong and he's an idiot, but he takes a position and he sticks to it. Of course, he lied about everything. He tried this whole populist message and, I'm going to fight for the Rust Belt and all the, we're going to make everything in America again. Yeah, he lied, but he picked something and he stuck to it. But candidates like Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris who try to play on both teams and flip-flop and depending on who they're talking to and who they're being interviewed by. And no, you can't be a chameleon. You can't slither your way into politics like a goddamn. No, it's not going to work. Okay. Bernie Sanders picks a position. He plants the flag and he sticks to it for 30 years, 40 years. That's why people love him. Okay. There's no games being played here. But this, what Kamala Harris is doing, man, this is atrocious. And, she had one good moment in this entire campaign, which is during the debates, and then all the way down. And it's going to stay that way. And if you look at her donations, at the amount of money that she's raised, we covered this yesterday. Andrew Yang has closed in on her. When this race started out, no one heard of Andrew Yang. But people knew who Kamala Harris was because she was the district attorney, the attorney general, and she's a senator for California. She has name recognition, some. But no one knew who Andrew Yang was. And Andrew Yang has raised $10 million this quarter. Kamala Harris, $11 million. If she was doing well, she'd be way up. But she's not. Okay? And Andrew Yang is now not a fringe candidate anymore. Okay? And he's going to overtake her. That's my prediction. Okay? Bernie Sanders is dwarfing her. Bernie Sanders has $25 million. That's big bucks. That's serious. That's an actual candidacy. All these top tier candidates that she thinks she's a part of, they're polling at 20%. They're raising more money than you. You are no longer a top tier candidate, Kamala. It's over. Again, who knows? We could be wrong, man. Who the hell knows what happens in politics? Who the hell knows? But the way it's looking now, yeah, her campaign is over and I expect her to drop out soon. And I mean, anyone who's self-deluded themselves into believing that she's a progressive, please wake up. Kamala Harris is the antithesis of a progressive. Okay. She takes corporate money. She doesn't support Medicare for all. She flip-flops and everything. She can't be trusted. End of story. She already violated two of the main pillars of being a progressive, which is you don't take corporate money and you support Medicare for all, universal single-payer healthcare coverage. Okay? She's already violated both of those. So she's a no-go. She's completely canceled if you're a progressive. And if you have any common sense and brains, to be honest. So yeah, that's the news today.